Hey guys, it is currently Tuesday, December 3rd, and I am right now getting ready for the day, and that is actually the last time I'm going to be able to show you guys the time and date on my phone, at least in this video, because I am actually giving up my phone for 48 hours to get extra credit in a class. I'm currently in an information systems class that's all about technology, and the professor focuses a lot on technology's effects on like our lives and the world, and so he's challenging us to like give up our phones, and we essentially will like give them to him. He'll like lock them away in his office and we don't get them back until Thursday's class. So I'm doing it, and I thought it would be fun to document on YouTube. So anyway, I'm like kind of frantically getting ready for class right now because I don't have much time, but I am really curious to see how this goes. I know that I like kind of rely on my phone a lot, but I really just want to challenge myself. Yesterday was already trying to like not use my phone a ton, just to like get myself used to the idea of not having it. And I messaged and like called all my family and friends, like told my mom, dad, everyone that I normally talk to that I'm not going to have my phone, and I'm still going to have like access to iMessage on my laptop, so like they'll still be able to get in contact with me, but I'm just not gonna have my cell phone on me, and it's definitely going to be interesting, I'm sure. Last night I actually had to use my physical alarm clock in my room to set my alarm just so I could test it out that it would work over the next few days, since I usually use my phone as my alarm. And I'm also wearing a watch because I use my phone to tell time. So yeah, I'm nervous, but I have to go to class right now, so I'm going to head out the door and I'm gonna give this up for 48 hours.
Yeah.
So I officially no longer have my phone. My professor put it in like a lockbox with everyone else's that volunteered to participate, and it starts now, I guess. I already faced my first challenge on my way back home because I had to stop by Walgreens since I forgot to bring my hairbrush back to school with me after Thanksgiving break. So I bought a new hairbrush, but the line at Walgreens was so long, and normally in that scenario I would rely on my phone to kind of like scroll aimlessly through Instagram as I was waiting, like keep myself occupied, but instead I just kind of had to stand there. So I think that is going to be one of my biggest challenges, is not having my phone on me as a way to like get out of awkward or uncomfortable social situations. But anyways, as you can see, I'm at my desk. I just heated up some chicken noodle soup and I'm gonna have lunch and then keep you guys updated on the next 48 hours as I kind of go through this without having a cell phone, and we'll just see where it takes us. I'm feeling kind of nervous, but I'm also excited to see if this like benefits me in any way, because I know I'm addicted to my phone. It is currently 3 o'clock and I have a class in half an hour that I'm about to leave for, and so far I haven't really been missing my phone. I just got to class and I told Andra about what I'm doing, and she is shook. I cannot do that, no way. Yeah, we're gonna see. I mean, I'm only 3 hours in. So I just got back home from class and stopping by the library for a little bit. I'm still not like really missing my phone. I just kind of feel like a little empty without like having it next to me. After class, I ended up going to the library for a few hours just to get some studying done. And normally I would have like my phone kind of by me, and if I like hit a point where I thought I needed a break or got bored, I would normally like pick up my phone and probably end up scrolling for a little bit, but that wasn't an option today. So I feel like I was more efficient with my work. I did notice that when I was leaving the house to go to class and when I was leaving the library, normally I'll do like a pocket check. So I'll like put my hand in all my pockets to make sure I've got my phone, my wallet, my keys, and today every time I've done my pocket check, I just have this moment of like, oh my god, I don't have my phone, and then I realize that it's purposeful. Hey Dad.
Hi.
Did Mom tell you about what I was doing today? Or
No.
for the next few days?
No? What are you doing?
So I gave up my phone for 48 hours to get extra credit in a class. And my professor took it, and it's locked away.
Okay. From what class?
Information systems.
Okay. You should tell me you have that kind of idea. I can give you mine.
Well, that would be cheating. I just finished my first vlog of the night that I was editing, and I'm watching the last 7 minutes of Cinderella story with sorority sisters. Molly's actually doing the no phone thing too. How are you doing?
This is my alarm clock.
So Shay's waking her up in the morning, but I have my physical alarm. This is really zoomed in. I have my physical alarm that I'm gonna try using.
I can still do it.
I think I'll be okay.
I own a physical alarm.
But if you don't see me
By what
in
time?
the morning, by what time are you waking up?
7:30. I'm leaving at 8:30. So
If you don't see me by 8 a.m.
by 8 a.m.
Yeah. I think the real challenge tonight is going to be falling asleep, because I'm so used to just like having my phone to like scroll through until I get tired enough to fall asleep. So just like laying in my bed and not having anything to do is going to be really interesting, I think. But I will update you guys in the morning to see how that all goes, and I have triple checked my alarm clock to make sure that it will work tomorrow morning, since I am really just using it for the first time now. Well, good morning, and if there's one thing that does speak for itself this morning, it is my mug. I can report that my alarm clock did end up working, but overall I guess it was just weird having my phone not be the first thing I looked at before falling asleep and after waking up. So I'm not necessarily feeling lost without my phone, but I just feel like something is missing out of my routine. I don't know if this had something to do with just not staring at a screen before falling asleep, but I almost feel like I either had more vivid dreams or I simply like dreamed it all, because normally I feel like if I'm on my phone before I go to bed, I will like scroll on that thing until I'm literally exhausted, like I've exhausted my own brain. And by the time I put it away and I fall asleep, I'm out in an instant and I don't remember dreaming at all. But last night, since I was just laying there and not able to like entertain myself with anything, I guess I like remember my dreams better, like remember that I even had dreams at all. But anyways, I have just made myself breakfast and I'm actually having to use my laptop to check the weather right now, because I would normally use my phone to decide what I should wear.
Streptococci, staphylococci. These are gram-positive, okay?
So I figured it was time for a midday update. I did have an hour break between two of my classes where I did end up going on the Instagram website on my laptop, because I'm really just hooked at this point and I really couldn't stay away. Well, I swear that I left my room and was productive since I last talked to you guys, but I have now come back many hours later. I'm pretty sure the last time I talked to you guys it was like around 2 p.m. Now it's 9:45. I think it's definitely helped that I knew that this challenge was coming. Like, I was able to mentally prepare for it. I was able to get the necessary information off of my phone that I might need over the next few days, and I was able to like warn everyone that I wouldn't be able to really contact them. And I'm also someone who like isn't really a huge texter, and I don't really use Snapchat all that much, so I'm not necessarily like missing those apps. I know I've talked about Instagram a lot, but like I don't need to use that app. I'm just addicted. So I think this would have been a whole different story if my phone had been like stolen or got lost and I wasn't able to prepare for not having it. But yeah, it's like really surprising me that I'm handling it pretty well, and already tomorrow at like noon I'm gonna be getting my phone back, and I am ready to sit down, watch a movie, have some ice cream, and then go to sleep. Good morning. It is now Thursday morning, which means it is the day that I get my phone back, and weirdly enough, I'm like not really like feeling super antsy and excited about it. Like, obviously I'll be really glad to get my phone back and have it as part of my routine again, but I really just feel like I really just did okay without it. It was also really interesting to see the differences between the first night without my phone and last night, because last night compared to the first night, I actually fell asleep much easier. I just don't even remember laying there for very long and was just kind of knocked out. So that was interesting. But then this morning, it was so hard to get up and to get myself out of bed. But at this point, I have 3 hours left until I get my phone back, and I'm gonna go ahead and eat breakfast, go to work, and then I'll probably next vlog when I'm in class. Moment of truth.
Where are they? There they are.
That's the only thing I did. Yeah, actually.
If I don't move, I have to get one picture.
Tell me, and like 2 minutes later, be like, okay, what time is it?
You in the content section. Have a good break. Merry Christmas. Good luck.
So you want to assume that everything that you put on social media is public. Information that can be found in places like this can be used.
Alright, well, I'm back home now, and I got my phone back, and I don't know, I'm like relieved, but I don't really overall like feel very different. I don't know, I think that this has really like shown me that I don't need my phone and I don't need to rely on it to get out of awkward social situations or to like waste time as much, because I definitely feel like I was more productive without it around me. But I think part of my success with this challenge definitely stemmed from already owning an alarm clock, already owning a watch. I didn't have to order food or order an Uber or face some kind of emergency. I didn't get locked out of my house, and at no point did I have to like contact anyone or like make plans and like hope the other person showed up. And I'm sure that if I had to navigate anywhere over these last 48 hours, I would have been a hot mess because I use my phone as my GPS. There are a lot of factors that could have gone wrong and thankfully didn't, and that kind of ended up leading to me having a good experience with this, almost to the point where I may even leave my phone at home when I go to study at the library next week during finals. But overall, this has definitely been a very eye-opening 48 hours, and I think it's just gone to show me that I'm capable of so much more than what this phone limits me to do. And so I'm very grateful for this experience. Thank you, Professor Gehring, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! I do think the first thing I'm gonna do as soon as I finish this video though is post on my Instagram story and make an online order to Starbucks.